Welcome everybody to the TDC Today Show. Over to you, Kurt.
All right, yeah, we are part of the TDC Today Show series. We are the team for the TDC Today Show USA, and we're out there and around saying, even though we have that moniker of the USA, we welcome people from all around the world to come on these shows and share who they are, what they do, their company, their products and services, and give us a chance to continue making these strong business connections all around the globe. And yeah, we are a USA co-host team here with the Disability Channel, ambassadors with the Disability Channel. And you're seeing Emily there putting her moniker up. All three of us are also HMP ambassadors with the Happy Neighborhood Project, which allowed us connect to Marianne and Alistair, who's on here today as guests. And we're going to be diving into writings, the media, books and other writing that, people are out there on blogs and creating a lot of good reading for all of us. So very important to us at the Disability Channel as we're out there doing, our work in what we type into our social media, into our websites, and go along with our videos and our TV production. But it's good to have specialists, our writers that, really give us that ongoing reading experience. As we also enjoy as we're producing in Zoom here and going out on YouTube Live and many platforms using closed captioning and giving us transcribed automated messaging and reading for us today too. So again, I'm Kurt Roskopf. I'm out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and been with the Disability Channel for a few years. And it's been a great honor that I'm able to be a part of this TV production and to see the great platform by the Disability Channel, Digital Ventures, and to have that customized approach with our 50 United States of America, TDC USA. And I personally am taking on the objective to get this out around to many countries around the world. I think every country needs to have the Disability Channel available in their nation. So let's do it, folks. Let's make this a global initiative. And so let's dive into it with our guests. Emily, take it away. Who is Alistair to you, and how did she come to be on the show? Let's introduce Alistair.
Oh yeah, Alistair, everybody. We met her through the Happy Neighborhood Project. And she is an author of several books and journals, and is out on the East Coast. She's been on our shows before. She's a returning guest, and Alistair, we're happy to have you back. So you want to introduce yourself a little bit?
Oh, sure.
Who you are, what you do?
Yeah. So I'm happy to be back on the show. So good afternoon, everyone. My name is Alistair Banks. I am a multi-generational author, motivational speaker, and blogger. So I've published children's books now. I write young adult fiction books, which are Christian inspired. I have 3 gratitude journals for children, teens, and adults. And I also enjoy cooking. So I have 2 cookbooks, which are called 40 Recipes to Tackle Diabetes and 40 Recipes to a Better Weight Loss. And I speak on subjects of mental health. I do psychology, women's health and wellness, and Christianity.
All right, thanks, Alistair. So one thing you and I were talking about in the recent day that kind of got us tracking of you potentially coming on our show today, and here you are, is we're talking about our friend Jennifer A. Whitaker. Her initials, Jennifer A. Whitaker, comes to Jaw, so it's kind of fun with her doing a Jaw's Coffee Chat series as we jaw along and so forth. And Jennifer is looking for ghostwriters, and you propose that perhaps you might be a good fit for that, and so you're setting up an appointment, or I think you said you have an appointment with her, and you're gonna be talking ghostwriting. So kind of a fun little thing that if people take on reading your writing, and then you do ghostwriting for Jennifer to see if they might be able to pick up in the future what things coming out through Jen's books and more are a result of your ghostwriting. But tell us a little bit more, Alistair, for what you're doing with your writing, everything you said that's available today. What are your goals for 2023, and what's your journey of being a writer like? And maybe speak to some people who maybe considered being a writer and haven't decided yet. What would you say the joy of being a writer is all about?
Oh, the joy of being a writer is just about touching people's lives and being able to teach children, teens, and adults concepts to help them with struggling, dealing with anxiety or dealing with depression, or just when they're sad on a day. And then one of my journals can just help them to feel grateful for the things that you do have in your life, to give them a positive affirmation to help them to feel better. And also my coloring pages helps those to relax. And so I think that's another great tool, is to color in the coloring pages, so that gives them something to feel inspired by, gives them something to calm down and relax and to take their mind off of their worries or troubles that they might be having in their life. And also my latest book I had just released is called The Silent Cries of Sarah Crossroads. And this is a story about a young teenage girl named Sarah who comes to a crossroads in her life when choosing the 9-to-5 job path like her mother wants her to do in psychology, and Sarah would like to do more of the sports psychology side of psychology, or to pursue her ultimate dream of playing in the WNBA for the Atlanta Dream Team. So she's played basketball like all of her life, and she's played in middle school, and she's just been the all-star middle school basketball player. And she goes and tries out for basketball in her new high school that she's just gotten into now. And also, I think I want to inspire those to write, because I think that being a writer, I think telling your story will just change, make a positive impact on another person's life, to change their life, to give them something that they can reflect on.
Absolutely, absolutely. So something we definitely can take to school-age children, our K-12 systems, and all of our young learners out there. And we have Marianne here, who has a book series, app games, and finger puppets, and a whole system here to kind of play off of everything you just said as well, Alistair. So Emily, can you go ahead and do the honors and give a little segue into Marianne and your background with her, and let's bring her forward.
We met Marianne also through the Happy Neighborhood Project. Coming to initially know her as Marianne of Waikiki, of Hawaii, but she's now currently in Mexico, and also an author of Acts of Kindness series with sign language characters, and so then Marianne, I'm going to pass it over to you. Briefly say who you are.
Well, thank you. Can you hear me? I want to make sure communication's going through. Yes? Awesome. Thumbs up. I see you guys. It's thumbing up too. So yes, thank you so much. The Disability Channel. I am Marianne Ambrose. I went by Marianne of Waikiki. I was a sign language interpreter for a deaf man for over a decade in Hawaii. And way back when I first graduated from college, I was a case manager with the deaf, and President Bush signed the American Disabilities Act. So I've lived a journey, and we want to share the good news. I didn't really have a vision like I was going to be an author or puppeteer, but animation. But this is what the world needs. And so my books are written for animation movies with sign language characters with 200 folk manus puppets, with a soundtrack by Lucy Lynch and the Perfect Wave, who I met over at the Unity Church of Hawaii that I met. And so we are putting them all in divine order so that the books are there. So yes, it is Easter, Rabbit Acts of Kindness, No Bully. We take a global topic. And now if I enter not able to communicate, it's because excitement is that we're uploading the app games now. So they're online chapter courses. So you read the book, you go to the website, which is still in development, learn the sign language characters, just basic ASL, finger spelling, with Chelsea the courageous sign language chicken, Harry the hard of hearing rabbit, Eve the finger spelling bumblebee, and the books are written for animation movies, and no one else has done that with amazing sign language characters. So the universe gifted me that. And, it took some time to find the talent, and it kept coming and channeling to me. This is what you're doing, your next purpose. I'm like, really, me? And it's just amazing to do that. So I just want to quick share that I know I'm on voice with you guys, and I just took out the little books, my books, to the guests here that are staying at my residence, and the children love it so far. They're reading it. So just imagine translating it. I'm not fluent in Spanish, but we can be the vision for the world of translating different languages with the Acts of Kindness series, and sign language is a solution for a lot of things, or especially for social spatial distancing. So, this is going to cosmetically change the world, so to speak, because everybody needs new characters. I talk about hearing loss, and we have 500 million people worldwide with a hearing loss. Millions of moms and dads are coming home with a hearing loss who can't hear their own children or grandchildren. But they're great stories because we really do tackle what's happening in our world, such as the Great Pacific Garbage Patch between Hawaii and California. Rabbit Acts of Kindness, no bullying. Well, bullying is happening. And then now I'm working on the climate change book with Suzanne Sims, my co-writer, who is south of me in Guadalajara. So we have projects, and I'm so excited. So if I fade out, because there's excitement, because I'm uploading the Apple App games to the chapters. I'm birthing something right now live with you guys. So thank you so much. Back to you.
Yeah, it's amazing to me that you're able to get all that happening, and there's been a huge amount moving forward here. And I know that you also had mentioned before about donorschoose.org, that's a way to get your books out into schools. Actually, I don't know if Alistair, if that's something that you've been familiar with, that's a possibility out there too, with how to get that exposure and get it into the hands of those who would be who would be the appropriate audience to be listening and reading that.
Okay.
Well, I'll highlight quickly. My friend was a special ed teacher in Hawaii, and after I came back from my sailing journey, and then I wrote the second book, she's like, Marianne, there's a organization called donorschoose.org. So we met at Starbucks, and it took her 15 minutes to fill out. She just needed a teacher's ID. So all classroom teachers could request the books on Donors Choose. And guess what? Boom. I got funded. Well, she got funded within 2 weeks. And so I went out to be a speaker and leader with the schools, and they had already read the book. So they knew who I was coming as a guest speaker. They had the puppets. And so several of the children were like, well, where's Dr. Fingers? And we taught the sign language alphabet on a slideshow. How much fun and energy can you put into a classroom? So again, thank you, donors. Choose back. Guess what? I have some Spanish friends that are at my books right now. Back to you. Oh, thank you. Gracias. Thank you.
That's awesome. So, and I know, Alistair, you said that you do some public speaking as well. Can you tell us a little more about what you do and where you do that? And I know you mentioned a little bit on topics already too, but I'm just curious if you want to expand on that a little bit.
Yeah. So I've done public speaking in churches. I've also done it in schools so far. Yep.
Excellent. And is that something that you're hoping to expand more into the future? Or are you looking more to do writing, or which pieces are actually, sounds like maybe a little bit of both?
Yeah, I'm looking to expand both more in the future. So I want to be able to speak on big platforms, like maybe get on a TEDx talk as well.
Excellent. That sounds like a great way to go. Actually, and I'm going to just take a quick moment to share some information with the Disability Channel, and they have actually throughout the year here, the Good Friends World Tour 2023, sponsored by Budweiser. And with this tour, it's rock music genres promoting friendship, positivity, and adventure, and including some special international guests. So they are going to be sharing the journey with millions of people throughout the world with performances, radio, TV, social media, and the media proudly sponsored by the Disability Channel and some valued partners. And in addition to that, they are also bringing awareness to and supporting Project Die Hard. So if you're not familiar with that organization, that is definitely one to look more into and find out about. A good friend of the show, Brian, is the guy who is behind all that, and we actually should get him back on here again. He is an amazing individual and doing so much for veterans. With a lot of what this tour is doing, there is a good amount being donated back to the programs that these veterans programs are through Project Die Hard. So in June 2023, there will be a big launch in Cleveland, Ohio, and in Toronto, Ontario, and they will be touring through the USA and Canada and coming soon to a venue near you. So we are the Good Friends World Tour, where they have the Southern Outlaws Band recently has performed on Too Hot Radio stage with Rock Nation and at the Arizona Super Bowl, and along with many others. So you can find more on the website www.goodfriendsworldtour.com. That's goodfriendsworldtour.com. So, and actually with that, I'm going to send this back over to Kurt to move us along here and on today's show.
All right, very good. I want to give a shout out to Bernie's Book Bank, based out of Chicago, as far as what they're doing in Chicago, Illinois, USA. Chicago's leading provider of free quality books. When out of 2 out of 3 children lack books, something needs to change. That's why Bernie's Book Bank empowers nearly 300,000 Chicagoland children to explore new ideas, gain knowledge, and strengthen reading skills through book ownership. So very apropos here, we have a couple of author writers and books available. We're all about books today, the media cracking open that book and reading things on your Kindle. And, let's keep the world in literacy here with all of this, great writing and producing a great series of books and just diving into that media. We value that here at the Disability Channel. We're on the media side, creating videos and audios. And so definitely it all fits together in the life experience, being entertained and learning from each other as we do at the Happy Neighborhood Project. Again, you can check that out at happyneighborhoodproject.com. And everybody out there can join the Happy Co-op for free. So go to hmpabc.com, go to that. You'll see it forwards you to happyneighborhoodproject.com. You can go click on the menu for the Happy Co-op and see the overview, and you'll see you can join. It'll present to you what the share membership is all about, which goes along with entering a credit card. You can change that. You can go to the free membership and just register your email address, take that on, get the token link, and enter in for a dashboard of over 50 Zoom meetings a week available. And we're doing save the date for October 6th, the Global Happiness Summit. So we're on to big things, big trails here. We're disruptors in the global marketplace, all about inclusive hiring. Again, this channel inspired by Jay Stoyan, who took a look around in his work of producing TV and noticed, wow, not too many people with disabilities involved in the job of television production as a TV producer. That's what the passion here is all about. And over a decade strong, we're making great strides and joining Jay and being crusaders in this realm. And we want, in whatever, part of the work, the global workforce and whatever work you're doing, like say being an author, we want to ask ourselves, how well is it formed and facilitated and happening that people with disabilities are doing what others around the world are? 2 billion people strong, the disability community, 6 billion people around the world standing to learn more from the disability community, to bring it together and to get more people with disabilities doing whatever they want to do, being on the board, founding a business, running a successful nonprofit. People with disabilities should be able to do whatever the heck other people are doing, including being president of the United States of America, or leading Canada, or leading Australia, whatever it is. So we're passionate about that and removing the bias of pathways of what people want to do in their journey in life. So again, we celebrate Marianne and Alistair here. Marianne, I want to give you a chance for what I call minute to win it. Give us another minute, Marianne, a takeaway, what you want our audiences to hold on to with what you do and what you're hoping happens this year, 2023.
Well, so go on, play, Kurt. I just birthed the chapter 1, Harry the Hard of Hearing Rabbit, for his online course. And I have 11 app games, so you can go visit Apple App Games and see all them with the books. And my Great Spires Easter was a really passionate thing for me because in Hawaii, I met my deaf friend Scott when I moved over and relocated. And I didn't know what my journey was going to be, but we were together every single holiday to just overcome things or loss of family members in this and to create these amazing books. And I want to share that he relocated to San Diego and he got a job at SeaWorld. His passion was to be a veterinary assistant. So with a decade of being over there, I'm so proud that he's doing what he's doing. And I'm so honored that I could talk about it and be able to share these books and the vision to bring these books into animation movies to show other people. And notice it's done in sign language. So I thank you so much. And that's my Easter special, Tears of Joy. And thank you so much. Aloha and aloha. Adios.
All right. Thank you, Marianne. So Alistair, I want you to come in here as an author and with the books you have to offer and with what Marianne's doing, what you're learning that Jennifer A. Whitaker is doing, this realm, like you heard about Bernie's books. You want to speak a little bit more to the industry of everything it is, getting books out there to readers. And then again, Alistair, what are you hoping happens in 2023 as it pertains to reading, books, and literacy?
What pertains to books and literacy is it's just trying to reach the across the state of Virginia. So now I'm currently living in Roanoke, Virginia. So I just want to spread the word about my books and early childhood literacy and how important it is for children to learn how to read and how to write. And I want to do creative writing workshops for elementary, middle school, and high school students so that they can improve their writing skills and that they can be able to show their creativity and to be able to use their imagination when it comes to writing stories and being able to use those fun, imaginative ideas and turn them into something that's educational and fun at the same time, like my Nicole E. Nelson series I've been working on. Nicole is fun and adventurous, but she's also educational at the same time because she's teaching children the seasons of the year. She's teaching them about the different holidays. And also she is to go on fun trips with her family, but she's also learning different skills like horseback riding, or learning how to play sports and so forth. So she's learning different things as a child. Like I did, like how I learned to ride a bike or how I learned to go bowling, learned how to bowl, how to roller skate, those kind of things.
Excellent. Good stuff. All right. So we are going to be continuing with our crew here on Zoom. And as we're producing everything here with the TDC Today Show USA, as we conclude this show, we're going to continue on with our World of Ability gathering, and we're going to be doing stuff after the fact. So we're going to do a conclusion, and then we're going to start up. So everybody that's a guest here in this group, please stay on. Please hang with me. We're live on YouTube. We're recording for our work here at the Disability Channel, everything we do, getting it out there to the PAC channel, to Nonprofit TV, to Transforming Media Network, to Wingate Studios, and on like that. So we are really making a big splash in the world in the realm of media with live streaming, podcasting, films, and creating these great collaboration with writers and authors and book series. Jennifer A. Whitaker with the Jaws Coffee Chat series. This is big business. It's a big deal. It's social mission, social enterprise. We're here to make a difference. We're disrupting the marketplace. every day we do this. We hope you enjoyed it. And if you're not subscribing to the newsletter yet, please right now go to thedisabilitychannel.ca, thedisabilitychannel.ca. Communicate with us there to get the newsletter. Another way you're going to value the work we're doing in our wheelhouse. Again, I'm Kurt Roskopf. You can contact me, Kurt, K-U-R-T, at projectdiehard.org. And for all of you who can make a call into the USA, give me a call or text me, 262-372-1SKI. That's 262-372-1754. And let's stay in touch. And I'm available around the world from WhatsApp, +1 414-514-0186. That'll do it for today. Thanks for tuning in. We look forward to seeing you next time.